I'm joined here on Primetime Local News with author Jennifer Leigh Pezzano. She's coming out soon with a new book, Light Among the Shadows. Jennifer, thank you for taking some time to talk with me. First of all, can you give us a little glimpse about what this book is going to be about?
This book it's a contemporary romance, and it's primarily about loss and healing and the delicate journey of like finding your way back to yourself, essentially. It opens up with the main character, Laura. She has suffered a huge tragedy in her life, and her marriage has fallen apart from it. And the book opens up with her doing this impulsive and bold move in her life and just leaving everything behind her and starting over again and not really knowing where she's going to end up or where she's going. And she ends up in Montana, and that's where she meets a man through this kind of work trade situation on his property, caring for his horses, and he's blind. And so it's just kind of the story follows the trajectory of their growth as they both learn to let their walls down and open their hearts to the potential of something deeper and more meaningful.
So, can you share with us what inspired you to write this story?
A funny story, actually. A couple years ago, I was going through some old journals and poetry books of mine. I've been writing since I was a kid. This was a box I found in my closet from, I think I was 18 or 19 at the time. And I'm going through a journal, and this piece of paper falls out, and it's just a really rough outline of this concept of a story and just one opening paragraph of a woman driving at night down a road, running from something. So I was just really interested to find out this woman's story. And so I sat down with it and I decided to see where it was going to take me. I don't usually plot my stories, so I just start with a general opening concept and see where the story takes me.
Now, in this book, you write about some emotional topics. So, when you're writing about such emotional topics, do you get more attached to the characters?
Oh, yes, I do. They become a part of me, and I live and I breathe them. And yes, I get very immersed in their story and their mind and their struggles. And it's hard to say goodbye, when you wrap up the editing and the revisions and you hit I'm done and you send it off to the formatter. Like, that's the hardest part, is just saying goodbye to these characters and just letting them go off and see where they go.
How different is this book from some others that you've written in the past?
I don't write in one specific genre, though all of my stories kind of have the overreaching theme of love and the healing power of that. But my last story was actually more of a paranormal romance. So it involved I wanted to take the vampire archetype and kind of change it a little bit and shift it to something more spiritual. And so that was a fun thing to do, to go on that journey and see where that took me. So this is definitely much different than my last book.
And I know this book is coming out in the fall, but for people who want to pre-order, where are they going to be able to do so?
It's wide, so it's pretty much available where most online bookstores are selling it. So Barnes & Noble, it's on Kobo, it's on Smashwords, and of course it's on Amazon. So.
For people who are looking to learn more about you or look at some of the other books you've written, how can people find out more about you?
I'm on most of the social media, websites. I also have my own website. This is jenniferleigpezzano.com. But yeah, you can find me on Twitter, on Instagram, on Facebook, and check me out.